Hello, this is Dinah Lane from Channel 18. I'm so happy to be here today with Pattie Tworek, whom we've spoken to many a time. She is, of course, the president of the board of the Chase Library in Harwich. And she's here today to talk about a special event that they have planned and also about the reopening of the library, the full reopening. So it's very exciting to hear that things are moving along. Hi, Pattie. Nice to see you.
Good morning, Dinah. Thanks for having me.
So first of all, why don't you tell us all about what your plans are for reopening the library fully?
Yes, we're very excited to have people coming to the library and joining us inside and browsing for books. On June 15th, when the state of emergency is lifted in the state of Massachusetts, Chase Library will be open according to their regular schedule. So we will be open on Tuesdays from 10 to 4 and on Saturdays from 10 to 2. You can come in and browse for books. If you're more comfortable with curbside pickup, you may continue to call us and we will suggest titles. You can request titles, and we will also do curbside pickup for anyone who wishes to have that happen.
So just like the old days, but enhanced.
Correct. If you do come to the library and plan to browse, and you're going to be inside, we are asking people to wear their masks. We have some members of our library community who have vulnerable family members, and we're just trying to take care of everybody in the best way possible. So masks if you're going to be inside, no mask if you want to do curbside, stand there, chat with us. We'll come out and talk to you. We just can't wait to see our patrons again.
That's so great. So people can wear masks outside as well if they wish, if they feel safer.
Sure.
Yes.
Sure.
Okay. Great. Well, it's good to get that straight right at the outset, and I'm sure many people will be excited to welcome the library back into full swing. Wonderful.
That's right. I hope so.
So, can you tell us a little bit more about what you plan to do at this opening event, which I know is the 19th?
Yes. On Saturday 19th, we are hosting a celebratory open house for the entire community, for anyone in Harwich, the local people from Chatham, Dennisport, wherever, people who come to our library. We're hosting an open house. It will be held outside on the library's front lawn, Saturday, June 19th. It begins at 12:30. We have guest speaker Duncan Barry, who will talk a little bit about the library, Chase Library, its place in the history of West Harwich, and the importance of the library. And then we have some announcements to be made that impact the future of the library.
Okay.
So shall I go on?
Are you able to reveal at this moment what those announcements might regard?
Yes. We have a change of leadership at the library. So we are going to be saying farewell to our current librarian, Claire Gradone. She's been our librarian for 8 years. She brought a lifetime of library experience to Chase. And under her leadership, we have grown greatly. She helped us to develop our very first 5-year strategic plan. We did disaster evaluation exercises. She planned author events, both in person and via Zoom. She shepherded us through COVID, which wasn't an easy task. And she has renewed our library collections. with the book purchases that we've done over the past 8 years. It's a pretty tight-knit community at Chase, and we are sad. We've known for a while that she was going to retire in the end of June 2021. But now it's a reality and it's setting in, and it's a little bit sad. But we are so happy for her. Both she and her husband are retiring together from their positions, and we couldn't be happier for her.
Yes, I'm sure. But I'm sure it is bittersweet. It's she's been such a wonderful presence there. And as you say, has brought so many innovative things to that little library. And it's been wonderful to work with. I've certainly always enjoyed talking with her, and she's made some wonderful book recommendations for me personally, which I have appreciated greatly.
Yeah.
But I'm sure that that ethic will carry on. And how are you going to think about having someone follow in her shoes in some way? Even if they can't quite
Well,
follow her shoes immediately, I'm sure you must have some plans for leadership going forward.
we do. We did a job posting during the winter months and conducted some interviews, and we have our new hire, and his name is Jacob Greenberg. He is living in Eastham. He moved back to the Cape in 2020. His family has roots, I believe, in Eastham, certainly on the Cape. He spent a lot of time with the Sacramento Library in California. He has a true love of libraries, and his first library experience was the Ella McClatchy Library, and I can't remember the town that it was in, but it's a little historic library, much like Chase, which it left a great impression on him. So he was very intrigued when he saw the job posting. So he's back on the Cape. He's very excited to meet the people in the Harwich community, and thrilled to be looking forward to meeting patrons in person. He's working with Claire during the month of June as a transition month, and then he will start at the beginning of July as our head librarian. He brings a lot of experience. He brings youth. He brings enthusiasm. He's just a very lovely man, and we're very excited for the future.
Understandably. Well, that's great. And I will certainly look forward to welcoming him, as well as bidding a fond farewell to Claire and appreciative of everything she's brought. But I also want to say you, as president of the board, must have been very, very busy making all these things happen behind the scenes. And I want to share some appreciation for your work as well. So
thank you. Thank you.
It's really,
the board is a real team.
Yeah, well, it's a wonderful little library and little group, and I feel like it's been in excellent hands, and I'm sure it will continue to be. So
yes,
that's great.
Yes.
So do you have anything you would like to share before we wind up?
Well, we have kind of a secondary purpose for doing this celebratory open house, and that is to showcase our preservation efforts. In the last 18 months, we have completed 2 separate grant preservation projects. One included the exterior painting of the library and the repair and painting of the dormer window. Those were conducted in May and October of 2020. Over the winter months, our 110 plus year old door was totally renovated. It was repaired, it was completely taken apart, stripped, repaired, put back into absolutely stunningly beautiful condition.
Pristine, sure. Yeah.
Yeah. And so, you know, the board feels that it's really important for people to understand the preservation of the building so that it continues on into the future. But it's also important for the people in Harwich to understand how, as an organization, we spend the money that is granted to us. You know, so often the town might experience us at a meeting where we are asking for funds. And so it's important that they understand that we ask because there's a need. And quite frankly, it's the renovations have just brought the library back to its original beauty. So we're hopeful that people will come and really take a look at the expert workmanship that has gone into these two projects.
Share the excitement about the preservation.
Absolutely.
Old buildings and this one in particular. So that's really wonderful. Yeah.
Right.
It's a very important part of the celebration as well. So you have a lot going on in the next few weeks. We look forward to all of it.
We do. Yeah. Yeah, we're excited. We'll be exhausted when it's over with, but right now we're very excited.
As it should be. And it's exciting to be able to do this in person.
Yes, it is. Yes, it
is. To
is.
see you in person very soon.
Yes. And I might add, if the 19th at 12, if Saturday, June 19th at 12:30 is inconvenient for some people who may wish to come to the library to say goodbye to Claire and thank her, to meet Jacob, to view the preservation, please stop by or call and make an appointment. We can make that happen. Now that the library is open, we can make that happen for people. So
what is Claire's official last day of work? When will she last be in the building officially?
Let me check the last working day in June. So let me get the calendar up. So her last official day, Sunday, Monday, will be Tuesday, June 29th.
Okay, good. All right. So people know how to reach you, reach her, drop by, etc. And this sounds like a wonderful event. And the opening is actually the 15th, which is just before that.
Correct.
Of the library. So
correct.
Thank you so much, Claire, for Pattie, for coming and talking to us and filling us in on all these wonderful things. And I clearly have Claire on my mind, and I hope to talk with her again soon.
Sure.
Thanks again.
Thank you very much, Dinah, and we'll all keep our fingers crossed for great weather.
Good weather, absolutely. June will be a perfect month, I'm sure.
Yep. Okay. All right. Thank you, Dinah. Take care.
This is Dinah Lane from Channel 18. Thank you so much.